Welcome back to the showdown. Good morning, traders. Today we're gonna do some live trading, so get ready. I got your favorite guest, FxBigDog. Excuse me. And we're gonna do some live trading with our Pip Hunter tool. So stick around and see how we implement these trades using our tool. And we take a look at 5 pairs. So we're gonna get started right after this. I got some storm around my house right now. It's distracting me in today's live session. So just ignore that. So let's get right to it, and we're gonna start right after this.
Okay.
Alrighty. Good morning, Cameron.
All right. Good morning. Good morning.
All right. Good morning, traders, and happy Friday. Trust everyone is having a good Friday so far. Did everyone watch the debate last night, the presidential debate? Very interesting. Very interesting. I mean, if you take a look at the two characters, we got quite a battle between really trying to prove to them who the best president is, or the best president has been in their term. That's really what it came down to. Not a lot of stuff about what they're actually going to do. I mean, I really wanted to see more focus on that rather than telling me, hey, my record is so fantastic. All right, I've got a great record. Or you know what, you haven't got a good track record. That's just pretty much how it was going back and forth in that. But anyway, traders, it is time to go ahead and look to trade this morning. The markets did move last night. The US dollar did move back and forth last night. As you can see behind my screens right here, I've got the Dow below. The Dow showing that we're actually seeing a little bit of upside move in the Dow. And if you look at the top chart is we're actually looking at the US dollar CAD. I'm going to go ahead and just to make that a little thicker up here at the top, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. There we go. And really what it comes down to is taking a look at that daily time frame. And you can see the candle on the daily time frame is really attracting me a lot towards a possible downside move in the next few days of trading. We might even see a little bit of setups on the US dollar CAD that we're going to talk about in a minute. So with that being said, traders, hey, listen here. I want you guys to stick around until the end of the video, because what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to announce exactly what we're going to be giving to our viewers, all right, and where you can get that information from. It's going to be some free content. It's going to be based on certain strategies. And in fact, let me give you guys a little bit of hint of where we're going with this. We're talking about smart money trading concepts. Listen here, traders, if you don't understand that you have to follow the smart money to make money in this market, then you're absolutely losing it, okay? Because this is the thing. Trading is not about how many indicators you can put onto your chart, but understand exactly where the smart money is going. And so, traders, you have to understand certain concepts in the market to be able to find where the market's going and to find the opportunities. We're going to be revealing something that you're going to be able to get in your hands that's going to help you absolutely kill it in this market, all right? To be able to understand exactly what's going on so that you can make informed decisions when making your trading, all right? Your trading, placing your trades. So let's go ahead and dive right into it, Cameron, and see what's going on. And by the way, FYI, Cameron's been trading futures, and this is all going to lead to the opportunity for some that want to trade futures can use the same sort of strategy concept in order to be able to trade futures in an intraday market. For those traders that said, well, big dog, I don't like holding on to trades overnight and for long periods of time, and you're interested more in intraday trading, you absolutely want to go ahead and grab a hold of this opportunity. Traders, I will be releasing that at the end of the show. I'll let you guys know exactly where we're going to be putting this information so you can grab it. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and dive into the trade opportunities. Cameron, what have we got going here? See, you're pretty active there, laughing and smiling.
I'm talking to the Discord. We're just having a little funny time here in the Discord. What's
Oh,
going on?
Listen here, guys. If you're not part of the community that the Traders Network Club has got, you absolutely have to get involved. A lot of conversation around the discussion from the debate last night, but of course, talking about trading opportunities. Really been good. It's been good this last couple of days. Anyway, let's go ahead and dive into some trade opportunities, Cam. Um,
Yeah.
I think I'm going to start off, if you don't mind. I'm going to start off with the US dollar CAD. And I want to go into that because of the US news that came out. And I want to give people a little bit of inside information. Now, traders, if you're not following me on my FxBigDog channel, you might want to go and check it out. FxBigDog, check out the YouTube channel. And the reason for that is I do a Wednesday show every Wednesday, and I pick a currency pair and I talk about that currency pair. I break it down to what you should be looking for moving into the next 24 to 48 hours. And I did break down the US dollar CAD, so I'm going to go ahead and dive into that and give you guys a little more inside information on exactly what it is that we're looking for, but more importantly, how we're going to be able to trade that. All right, Cameron. So I'm going to dive into that pair right now and break it down. And let's go ahead and see what we have here. Okay. All right. So moving into that currency pair right here, let's go ahead and take a look at the couple of things here. Firstly, number one, I'm going to move to the daily time frame. And I'm going to point out a couple of things here. First, number one, traders, we've got this large range between 138.83 and price came very close to hitting that there. And then we've got the bottom of the range down here at 132.12. All right, call it 132.20. So because of that setup right there, what's important here, traders, is you have to understand what's important here is that when price has been trading for the last 2 years inside this range, it's almost very predictable, right? If you were at the top there, what we do, you sell to the bottom. When you're at the bottom, you sell to the buy to the bottom, to the top. At the top, you sell to the bottom. At the bottom, you buy to the bottom, the top. Sorry, I'm getting mixed up. But yeah, you get the idea, right? So we buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, tops and bottoms, and so forth. Now we're inside this consolidation right here. We're looking for price to break through that consolidation. They're around about 35.43, and then past that break, we're looking for price to drop down to 132. So clearly, this is a level that the market is looking for. And why have I got that level there? All right, this is my weekly range that I'm looking over here. If I go to my weekly time frame, you can see right here that we're still stuck in this weekly range. There it is. There's a big range candle right here, and you can see how price manipulated through that high and then continue to move back inside this range. We can see that around about 35, call it 85, is a definite level of support where there's sell side liquidity there. But certainly, price is going to be what I like to call, and what Cameron calls, is a draw of liquidity. We're going to see price moving down to these certain levels. And so 135.45, give or take a few because we're buddies, that is where the level is where we anticipate price to move to in the midterm. And so there is a draw of liquidity down to that level, which we're going to go ahead and identify. Now, well, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the daily time frame. In the daily time frame, we just recently had the market go ahead and close out with this big bearish candle. Here it is here. All right. That's a bearish candle that was built out on Sunday, Monday trading. And so with that being, all right, we've seen how price stalled here at the bottom, didn't break through. We had a bit of manipulation down below. Price went back up again. We see manipulation here at the top. So what are you thinking is going to go down on this particular currency pair? Come on, traders. If the market's failing to break above and break below, all right, then what we should be doing is seeing the market stay inside the range until we see breakout. Now, we already established what is the overall direction on this particular pair. We established that it's down south, right? That's where we anticipate price to move to because we see draw of liquidity down at those lows at 35.90 and around about 32.20 or 32.30, give or take a few, right? Now, because of that, we're going to then look at this as an opportunity. Let's go ahead and move this down to a lower time frame. Here it is on the 1 hour time frame, all right? And so here on the 1 hour time frame, and I'm just go kill some some trends here. Okay, there we go. So we got this on the lower time frame right here. So check this out. Notice how price comes right here. We've got equal lows. Price comes all the way down here, bounces back up again. And look how we started this movement. All right. This movement started off with a high. This is the manipulation. We took out that high. We're looking for price to displace below these lows right here. All right. We saw how price, look at this right here. If I go ahead and put in a level there, notice how price sweeps the low, comes back up, then comes back down, sweeps the low again. So there's a definite need of a break of this low. All right. Now, prices pull back up. If I look over here, we can see that we have a very small fair value gap sitting over here. All right. Very, very small sitting over there. We have a order block sitting over here. All right, there's an order block sitting over here. We have a breaker block sitting up a little higher up here. But more importantly, traders, this area here is where we see the daily range at. This is where the market's creating that daily range. So this is where we're anticipating resistance to hold. And because of that, traders, I'm expecting price to go down and retest this daily range down here at least 36.50. Now we're trading at 36.95. That gives me ample pips to the downside. So Cameron, what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and follow this trend going south right here. So let's go ahead and put a trade in, and Cameron's going to go ahead and use the trading system right here and fire a trade on the US dollar CAD bearish. All right, 1, 2, 3, and boom, it's in. That's how quick and simple this is, traders. That's how quick and simple this is. And that's how we'll find the trade opportunity. Now, there's a lot of sort of conversations that we can have around the setup, all right? But the problem is, traders, we as human beings tend to complicate things a little bit more than we need to. So I'm going to go ahead and say this. Keep it simple, right? In order to stay ahead of the markets, you got to keep it simple, all right? So keep it simple so that we can make the right choices at the right time. Cameron, I'm going to pass it on to you for the next trade opportunity.
All right. Thank you. I'm seeing these comments in the chat about Joe Biden. I'm not going to say them out loud, but pretty funny. So let's take a look at the Aussie CAD, right? Because I don't want to do the Euro US dollar because I feel like it's kind of the same direction, right? So let's take a look at the Aussie CAD here. And first thing we notice, you're looking at the daily, is we're just accumulating, very choppy. So there's not really a good trade setup here on the Aussie CAD, but we're going to find one today, right? And what we're going to do is we're going to use internal highs, internal lows. And looking at the bigger time frame here, the daily, we had a big move to the upside, swept buy side, now accumulating. What I would want to anticipate is some sort of move to the downside, sweeping some internal lows in this imbalance area. Okay, the sell side right here would be a key area, and also I'd like to see a rebalance of equilibrium. So a lot of reasons for price to move lower before it wants to move higher. So let's see if we have any internal highs swept to get in a sell here. So I'm going to go to the 4-hour. Here we go. We just swept this internal high. I'd like to see this internal high get swept before we go ahead and sell. But we did sweep this internal high right here. We did create an area of imbalance. Price could want to come back to rebalance this before maybe sweeping these highs. So looking at the longevity, I'm bearish on the Aussie CAD, and we're in accumulation. So I'm just looking for some internal highs getting swept, looking for a continuous move. So we're just chopping up right here with resistance and support, right? So we got we only got about 15 pips to the upside here. So I'm really bearish here on the Aussie CAD. As I mentioned, no good setup. No one really like to trade in these areas of accumulation. But because there's reasons for me to sell, or there's reasons that I expect price to move lower, is why I'm going to sell. And now we swept this internal high, so this could be a good chance for me to get in now rather than wait until we out of this accumulation, which I'd rather do. So let's go look at the Aussie CAD here, and let's go sell on the Aussie CAD.
All right, guys, listen here, man. I don't know if you guys are paying attention here, but let me tell you something. All right, Cameron's been involved with trading now for going on to 4 years, a little bit more than that. And just a little story behind this. Uh, I tried to get Cameron involved in trading for a very very long time. All right, I absolutely was going absolutely nuts with the fact that he didn't want to get involved in trading. And so I kept on saying to him, Cameron, listen here, man, I've been doing this for almost 30 years right now. You got to get involved. It's an opportunity to be able to really be able to make some good money. And you don't have to rely on any job, because the honest truth is, traders, if you don't build your own career, then you're going to be hired and someone else is going to give you your purpose, right? So either you take control of your own purpose or your own destiny, or someone else is going to hire you at a lower rate and he's going to create that purpose for you. And it's going to be at your expense because he's the one who's going to be making the most money. So you've got to take advantage of the opportunities. 4 years later, here Cameron is. Listen, I sat with him yesterday, and we were placing some trades on some future trades, and he was breaking down the I think it was ES. He was trading ES. It was ES or
Training. Thank you.
NQ, trading NQ yesterday, and we were putting trades on. I had ES putting trades on ES, and man, I'm telling you something. This guy knows his. I was gonna say the S word. Now I can say with he knows his shit. All right, I'm just gonna say it out there. All right, he really has a good form of trading and understanding market or understanding smart money. And that's the reason why we're going to be driving this new idea of smart money trading, teaching people a little bit more about smart money trading. Because if you ultimately want to understand the markets and how they move, you've got to understand what smart money means. All right. What does it mean to a trader when we talk about following smart money or where the smart money is going? All right. We'll talk more about that a little bit later. But yeah, his analysis, his breakdown, his chart, his sort of and when he analyzes the market, it breaks it down and finds a trade opportunity. It's absolutely insane how much clarity there is in understanding the way the markets move. So, all right, traders, let's go ahead and continue to look for some new opportunities. So, Cameron, you looked at the Aussie CAD, right?
Yeah, went short on the Aussie CAD.
All right, so let me go ahead and flip it over to. I'll take it. Let's do. You know what? I'm going to do the Euro US dollar right here. All right, I'm going to go Euro US dollar, and I'm going to break this down as well. Go to the weekly. All right, so here we go, traders. On the weekly time frame, we can see that we're in this range. The one thing that should stand out a lot here and make you pretty excited is the fact that we're at the bottom of the range and price isn't breaking through. All right, price not breaking through. In fact, if we close out with these two little candles right here, it's going to be an absolute bloodbath for the bears. All right, we're going to see price moving all the way up towards the top right here, and so it should be chasing after 1.0848. All right, now moving it down to a daily time frame. Looking at the daily time frame, look at the range that we have set up right here. This is the current range we have on the daily. Once again, room for price to move back up again. We came off the bounce, therefore we're looking for price to come back all the way up here to 742. We're trading at 703. So if I go down to the lower time frame, I could be a little more detailed about my entry point. But traders, to be really honest with you, it's a no-brainer. Price has gone up, down, up. We saw price come back to wave one. Price now whipped up. We saw the market sweep the high up here. Not really getting displacement, but I've got enough conviction on this particular trade to go ahead and look for a buy. So with that being said, traders, it's a no-brainer for me. Let's go buy Euro US dollar. All right. So Cameron's going to go ahead and implement that trade, and there it is. We are going to execute, and we are in. All right. Now
Okay.
you should, if you're not already traders, if you're not following us on our Telegram channel, make sure you go ahead and check out in the description down below. You want to get the Traders Network Club Telegram channel. All right, and in the Telegram channel, you are going to be getting all of these trade setups. All right, all of these trade setups, and so everything that we go ahead and announce here, you will be getting inside the trading channel. So just a quick hint right here. This is what it looks like right there. And yeah, you can see this is the trade battle right here. You can see that we have got three trades executed. We got the sell on the US dollar CAD. There's the entry point. We got the sell on the Aussie CAD. There's the entry point, and there is the buy on the Euro US dollar. All being set out there, ready to go. Sending you this information, guys. Check out the description down below. Get added to the Telegram channel so you can get these trades. And FYI, in this channel, we will be releasing that opportunity for you to be able to grab 10 lessons. I said I was going to reveal it. 10 lessons are going to be put into this channel. So, a way to get into those 10 lessons, to get to those 10 lessons, is to go into this channel, subscribe to the channel. It's free. Subscribe to the channel. You get all this information, and we are going to be releasing how you be able to get those 10 lessons on smart money trading. Cameron is going to be executing, teaching, and even does it in his live trading sessions, in his VIP level 1 live trading sessions. Cameron talks about smart money trading. Traders, we're going to also be releasing an EA that's going to be able to, we're going to call it AI automation, that's going to help you to be able to use smart money trading concepts based on Asian market trading. And we call it the Asian market shift. There was a couple of traders saying, Gary, I'd like to know a little bit more about that. We've been actually sharing inside the VIP rooms in the Discord channel. We've been sharing a little bit of insight on trade opportunities that we've gone ahead and closed out. I will take a look at a trade as a bonus today. I will take a look at a trade on the pound Aussie dollar that was set up. We're currently right now 62 pips up. I'm watching the trade right now. 62 pips up on the trade. I'm going to break it down to you and show you exactly how we are going to be profiting on these types of setups. So wait until the end. I'll do that as a bonus at the end of the show. Make sure you check that out. Now, let's go ahead and traders. For those that don't know, our shows are sponsored, and we rely on our sponsors because this helps us to be able to give free content out there and get it out to the masses. And so we've got a lot of big marketing strategies that we're promoting and getting ready to rock and roll this week. Or through this week into the next week, where we're going to be driving more traffic to our content, and it's because of our sponsors. And so we want to go ahead and show a bit of love towards our sponsor based on their support that they've been giving us. So without this, Cameron, I'm gonna roll it. I'll roll it. All right, traders. Well, listen, if you don't have a broker and you're looking for a broker that you can rely on, that's not going to go ghosting on you when there's a buyout or a change in leadership or anything like that, check out ACAP. We've been working with them for quite a while now. Very good, reputable company, and not just that, they also provide great services. They are regulated. They're based in Australia. Check out ACAP. And if you do sign up with ACAP, open up, make sure that you go ahead and do it under our IB link, because we're going to be able to offer you some free content and free stuff, free EAs, and free trading products that we've got currently in our at Traders Network Club. We're going to be able to give you that for absolutely zero cost. If you open up a $10,000 or more, we can actually give you 12 months of free trading products that we currently have to help you guys get a start in trading. Traders Network Club is all about helping you and helping the community get started and make profit. And we've got ample traders that have got some great testimonials that are telling us how well and how supported they are in this forex space right now, based on the support that we're offering through Traders Network Club. So that is pretty awesome. All right, Cameron, I think we got the one last pair that we're going to go ahead and rock and roll, and that is the
That's the New Zealand cat.
New Zealand CAD. Take it away, my friend.
So New Zealand cat is a funny story because we are holding some positions in our VIP, and we're in the money, and I'm continuing to hold, and we're targeting 600 net pips here at the sell side in this daily insufficiency, which I still have conviction that price is going to move to. We're just getting now a short-term retracement here, taking us probably targeting some internal buy side here. Okay, so going to the daily, and I'll tell you why I have conviction that price is going to move lower, because we've swept this buy side. And yes, I am been telling my students that I am pretty bullish on using the cat. We have a lot of generated liquidity here, so price could definitely move higher. But because we have a big price leg here, a nice move in this price leg, I want to see some sort of rebalancing. And we have a daily imbalance here with areas of equal lows in that area, which is areas that I like to target. So um, and we also had a manipulation right here. As you can see, we had price take buy side. Once price took buy side, it came back up, swept that internal high. That is our manipulation where we use standard deviation. So my projection levels is that of -1. I'd like to see price at least come back to this area -1 here, which is this insufficiency that I'm targeting. This is my draw of liquidity that I'm aiming for and targeting. And then our -2 is at these lows here at this breaker block here on the higher model. So we could see price move lower to this area, but this is where I expect my draw liquidity to be, this internal imbalance. Okay. So price hasn't hit that yet. So I still have conviction that price is going to move lower. So we are targeting here in our VIP for 600 net pips, and I expect price to move lower. So we are now seeing a short-term retracement to the upside here, and this would be my internal high. I'd like to see price sweep, and also we have a 1 hour fair value gap here as well that price is rejecting off. If I go to 1 hour, you can see this is the 1 hour. Price came rejecting. So we're going to see probably an internal sweep here, rejecting. Maybe this high gets swept as well, and then I'm expecting a bearish move. Now, if price wants to move higher, I don't really see reasons for price to move higher unless it wants to come back all the way here to this inversion. That's not an area that I would like to see price move to if I'm pretty bearish right now. So yeah, looking at this, we only got about 6 to 7 pips to 13 pips of this high. So not a lot of room to buy here if this is where I expect price to reverse back down. So because of my long term is bearish, I'm expecting price to continue to move lower to this daily imbalance. I'm going to stick with the longevity here bias and sell.
That's pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting because, for those that follow my hedge strategy trade ideas, we actually closed out on the New Zealand CAD this morning. We just took 20. And the reason why is because I saw that support there and I thought, you know what, I've got to release some equity or margin. And so we end up closing out on the hedge this morning, close out all those positions on the hedge. We do have some buys on that too. So we closed out the sell positions. We're still holding on the buy positions, and we're looking for price to go up to the buy target. But this is the thing. Uh, on the flagship product on the trades, I'm also selling on a New Zealand CAD, and we're also chasing after that draw of liquidity area that you speak about as
Yeah.
well, Cameron.
And
So
it was just unfortunate that this today's sessions played how it played out. We had the Asian session, the London session took out the lows, and then we had the reversal distribution. So would be the draw of liquidity for today, would be that high. So that was just an unfortunate way that it played out. Obviously, I wasn't by my computer at 3 in the morning during the London session. If so, if I was, then I would have seen that sweep of those lows and I would have probably got out and just took my net pips that I had. But because we had this distribution, now I'm gonna have to just sit a little bit here, wait for price to take internal liquidity, and see if we get that move back down to that daily.
yeah, but that's looking like the same thing here on the US dollar CAD, right? So if I look at the US dollar CAD setup right here, what am I looking at? I'm looking at the overall. We know what the overall is doing, but look at look at the market structure right here. Here, people would say, okay, we got equal highs, but actually, in fact, that high is higher than the previous high. So this was actually wave one, wave two, wave three down here. Now, price goes down and it finds that support. But this is that manipulation that we're looking for, right? So we're looking at price to go ahead and manipulate above that previous high. So we're looking for, I like to call it also an irregular flat pattern setting up. So when price comes back up here, this is a fair value gap on the 1 hour time frame. Prices come back up to posse, hit that fair value gap, sweep the high, reverse back down. That is where, this is the thing, traders. When you think about smart money, you got to realize how the money moves, and that the money's always looking for liquidity area, right? That's how it moves. It's almost a dog looking for a bone, right? If you throw a bone that side, where's it going to go? It's going to go towards that side. The dog's going to run towards that side. If you throw a bone that side, the dog's going to run that way. The bone is the liquidity areas, all right? That's the draw of liquidity. And so this is the bone. The bone is this fair value gap here. Price is going to come fill up that fair value gap, and then we're going to see price moving back down. And notice that it's going to stay inside this range. It's going to spike up. We're going to have a little spike here. We're going to get a confirmation right here that price is going to move down. That's where traders should be looking to go ahead and sell. So when you look at this, I'm like, I'm not too worried about this, because I still believe that price is going to have to clear up this or rate the stop, and then move back down south again. All right. This is the thing, traders. Going to what Cameron's talking about, right? All right. Let's go back to the
Did they
pound.
see my screen? Did they see my screen when I was showing that?
Yes, yes, they did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is
I just was making sure they saw what I was saying there.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Now, I just switched it over just recently. Now, this is the thing right here. This is what I absolutely want to go ahead and talk about when it comes to the what Cameron's talk about the different sessions, right? So on the which pound is it? The pound Aussie. Just go to the pound Aussie trade right here. I want to show you guys something here. Pound Aussie. All right. Here's a 15-minute time frame. All right. If you take a look at this purple area is the Asian session. All right. This is the Asian session right here. All right. Now, when you look at this purple area, I'm going to go ahead and mark off here. This trade we actually held up from yesterday. So let me do this. See, this is the high right there. Here's the low of the Asian session right here. Oopsie, sorry, my bad. I don't know why that keeps stopping. There it is right here, down here. Is this playing jokes with me here? There it is. Okay. There it is there. Now, if you look over here, all right, price goes ahead, sweeps the high, all right, opportunity to go ahead and sell. But then we see this manipulation going up. Then price turns around and heads back down south. This is the yesterday's Asian session. Price came back down to it. Look at this. Look at this today. Actually, this is the biggest target right here. Look at today. Price goes ahead, creates Asian high up here at the top, right there. We've got an Asian low down here at the below. Price breaks below Asian low. Price chases after yesterday's Asian low. All right. This is where we should be capturing profit. So on this trade right here, I'm up 67 pips on that, and it's time to go ahead and close out. So which means if you go over here, these are the trade ideas that we're actually sending out. And let me see here if I can pull it in. Where is it? Come on. Come on. I got it here. It's probably the last. Can you believe the last one right here? No, it's got to be up here. Oh, there we go. I just saw it now. Nope. But there it is, right in front of me. Son of a gun. All right, so here we go, traders. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead now and close out that position. Because we're at the Asian low, I'm going to close out with 63 pips in net profit right here. Boom, done. You're going to get a signal. It's going to pop up here. And you should see a close right here. And it's going to state here For some reason, internet slowed. Isn't it slow today? There it is. Asian pound Aussie dollar closed out with 62 pips in that trade. And traders, this is the thing. And we picked up that trade. Actually, if you look at the trade opening, we picked it up yesterday morning, and we've closed out for today. And that was based on what I just explained to you right here. Entering here, selling at the top, looking for Asian bottom to be tested down here. The thing here is, traders, that there are so many opportunities with ranges. So many traders don't understand that the market sits in these ranges, and when they do sit in these ranges, there's there's a range in every candle. There is manipulation in every candle. There is distribution in every candle. All right. So what you have to understand is you have to understand accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. What does that mean for the smart money? Traders, if you're interested in knowing a little more about that, I'm going to be posting, all right? Traders Network Club is going to be posting here inside the Telegram channel, all right? Inside the Telegram channel, make sure that you are connected to the Telegram channel, all right? We will be posting in the Telegram channel the link to go ahead and subscribe to our email list that's going to give you guys step-by-step instructions, 10 lessons, step-by instructions, exactly what smart money means, how to be able to trade it, the concepts around it, and then we're going to offer at the end of the lesson or the 10 lessons, we're going to be offering a free EA to be used in this a combination of all these different concepts, be able to help you understand where these levels are and how to use them. So I'm excited about that. I know it's going to be released pretty soon. Check it out. Probably going to be over the weekend. If not today, over the weekend, that's going to be released in this channel. So make sure you go in the description down below, check out Traders Network Club Telegram channel, and go ahead and subscribe to that. Stuff is coming along the way, guys. All right, Cam. What do we have left? What about the CAD Swiss? Have we still got the CAD
Yeah.
Swiss?
Yeah, we're holding positions to Cat Swiss, but we can break it down.
You want to go ahead and break it down?
Yeah.
All right, good stuff.
All right. So looking at the Cat Swiss, we had this big move to the downside, swept sell side, retested this weekly fair value gap, rejected off it. We see some good displacement. You're looking at the daily. That's a good thing to see here, because what we want to anticipate now that we had this accumulation. It was on manipulation. I'm using standard deviation now to project this distribution. So here's on -2. This is usually where I expect price to come and take this area, which we look for certain specific areas in this area, which we do see is buy side. Buy side liquidity is sitting in this range at a -2. This would be my target. I would expect price to come back, sweep in this buy side. Then usually we expect a rebalance before we see price continue to move higher to our -4. And our -4 projection is sitting there at these equal highs. Now, this is the big draw of liquidity that I'm expecting price to move. This is where the external draw of these equal highs is where I expect liquidity to be sitting. This is what I want to see is where price move to. And just the short term here, we can see that this is an area that price would want to take buy side. So we could anticipate a buy side sweep here and then a rebalance, and then that next expansion move to those equal highs of this external model, right? This is a key area that I want to see price sweep. So just looking at the short term here, what we have here is, first of all, we had this big down move swing. Price is looking to come back into this area of premium. What I want to see is probably going to see price want to reject off some certain areas here. We had this market structure shift. So we had this accumulation, the manipulation, price displays higher. I would expect a nice shift here, and then a retracement. So I want to see some sort of retracement here. Possibly want to see price move higher, coming into premium and testing this area of the SIBI, which is sell side imbalance. And then I would see some sort of retracement price could come back into this area, all these order blocks. Okay, we have some order flow here, and then we could see price continue to move higher. And this would be my draw of liquidity. And then once again, for the external draw of liquidity, I would want to see some rebalancing and higher to this area of those equal highs that I mentioned. So I'm pretty bullish here on the CAD Swiss. That's all I could say. I'm pretty bullish here on the CAD Swiss. Could see some short term retracement here, but other than that, we had a good setup right here with the sell side taking, rejecting, displacing off this weekly fair value gap, accumulation, manipulation. This is the distribution. We're using standard deviation for our projections to predict where price is going to move to, which areas of liquidity price is targeting. So those all set up pretty bullish for me.
Yeah. And so, guys, listen here, man, just pay attention to these details right here, all right? Because there's always got to be that anticipation for correction. There's always got to be anticipation for manipulation. There has to be, all right? And we have to understand that the market consolidates 70% of the time. And if the market consolidates 70% of the time, that means opportunity. Why? Because we've got the power of three: manipulation and then distribution. So we got accumulation, manipulation, and then distribution. Understanding the smart money makes you understand that that when there's consolidation, it doesn't mean, oh my gosh, the market's sitting in a range. It means it's opportunity. Now, if it's a large range that the market's accumulating in, then what we have to understand is that we can still trade back and forth between that ranges. All right. Just like we saw with the US dollar CAD. I've been talking about the US dollar CAD this morning, and it's exactly the same thing. If the market's going to be sitting inside this huge consolidation right here, there is opportunity. All we got to do is understand what the smart money is going to do at those levels. And if we understand that we need to start looking to sell over here, and we need to look for a reversal setup sitting over here, and we can then go to target the downside or the upside of the range, traders, it should not be that complicated. All right. Now, remember what I said earlier on? I said about the 50-minute time frame. I said, hey, listen, there's 1 hour fair value gap. Look at that. What did I say? Price is going to manipulate above that high. We've gone ahead and we've manipulated above that. We've taken out or at least we tested the fair value gap on the 1 hour time frame, and price is now going to move to the downside. That's where the sell is. Now, listen here. You can be a little bit impatient, like sometimes I am. In these live sessions, we place trades as we see them because we haven't got time to wait for it to actually set up, and we place it, but then we use a strategy that's going to help us. A lot of people ask me, Big Dog, why don't you put stop losses in? Well, because I'm impatient, all right? I don't put stop losses because I'm impatient. And also, I don't put stop losses in because I want to be wrong but right, which means that if I enter the market manipulates, I'm okay. You put a stop loss in, you're out of the market. That's it. It's over, Johnny. You know what I'm saying? So this is the thing. If you don't know where to enter the market and where exactly put your stop loss because you don't understand where the smart money is going, guess what's going to happen? You're going to get popped like nobody's. Never mind. You're going to get popped, all right? And that's the thing. Why are you smiling, Cameron? You got some things going on.
No, I'm laughing at you.
So this is the thing. You have to realize that understanding smart money gets you into the driving seat. Nobody likes to be shotgun. All right. You want to be in the driving seat. You want to be sitting there driving your financial career or your financial destination. All right. And the only way to do that, traders, is exactly where you are. The reason why you're here today, the reason why we're doing these live sessions, is not because you guys love watching and listening to Cameron and I talk every Friday. You're here because you want to learn and get better and improve your trading, because this is where financial freedom starts, my friend. Listen here, I've spoken enough today. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys, because without you guys, we just absolutely can't do anything. I mean, if you guys weren't around, it would be like Joe Biden speaking to people that are not there. Okay, I had to throw that out there. That was funny. I thought that was funny. You know, I had to throw that one out there. Okay, so listen here. If you're walking around, reaching out, shaking people's hands that aren't there, all right, if you're doing that type of stuff, all right, then you are called the Joe Biden move, all right? And you don't want to be doing that, all right? You want to actually be doing something, mean something that actually has a purpose in life. And this understanding smart money gives you purpose in life. Traders, listen here. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you guys. And like I said, without you guys, this wouldn't be possible for us, and we appreciate that. Hopefully, you're learning something. And if you're learning something today, I want you to go ahead and absolutely blow up the smash button. All right? Smash it like nobody cares. Smash the like button. And if you want to go ahead and dislike this video, then smash the like button twice. Okay? Maybe do it 3 times. Go ahead and smash the like button 3 times. If you dislike this video, smash the like button 3 times. If you like the video, smash it once. All right. Subscribe to the channel. We've got a lot more content coming through. Make sure you check out both YouTube channels, FxBigDog, and of course, Traders Network Club. Be subscribed to both channels. All right. Traders, this is FxBigDog and Cameron wishing you a blessed weekend. We love you guys, and we'd love to see you guys back again next Friday. So with that being said, traders, this is FxBigDog and the sidekick Cameron saying cheerio.